So I have my own unique experience with shitting of the pants, and it starts with sobriety, actually. So I am taking a month off drinking. I'm doing sober October, and I buy a 6-pack of kombucha to go to this party. I didn't know this at the time. I know it now. Kombucha, when drank in excess, serves as a laxative, like a really effective laxative. So I get a 6-pack of kombucha. I go to my buddy's party. I drink it all. Night's young. I'm like, okay, this sober October is overrated. Let's get into one. So, we're about 12 hours into October, and I've already fallen off the wagon. End up getting into one. The next day, I'm meeting my buddies, and we're going out to my pal's cabin on the island for the long weekend. And we get onto the ferry. So I live in Vancouver. We're going to Vancouver Island, and it's like a 2-hour ferry.
What a beautiful ride that is. We got to hop in there. It is gorgeous. Anyone who goes to Vancouver, I recommend, if you're going over the island, take that ferry out of Tawasin, correct?
That's right. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The bathrooms are, the stalls are floor to ceiling, so you can't see who's in the stall. That's a tidbit you're going to want to have as the story progresses. So the boys go up to the top deck, and they're going out to get a breath of fresh air. And I'm walking up the stairs, and I have what completely disguises itself as a normal sized human fart. And let me tell you, Biz, when I released the floodgates on this one, it wasn't a little squeaker. It was, by the time it was done, I didn't even need to go to the bathroom anymore. I just needed to throw out what I was wearing, because it was a complete evacuation of my. It was like
could it have filled up like a 750 milliliter bottle?
100%.
Oh,
100%, and a consistency like a Frosty. Just horrendous.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm
you couldn't stop it? Like it was like whoosh, gone out. All of it. It
was as long as it takes to fart like one good one. That was the amount of time it took to fill up the underwear that I was wearing, like to the teeth. So I got my hands in my pockets so I can grab the edges of my boxers to keep this from going down into my shoes. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, I'm not even embarrassed. I'm laughing because I'm like, this is a sneak attack. Like, no one could have prepared themselves for this event.
SEAL Team 6 coming in.
SEAL Team 6. The choppers are landing on the ferry. This is like a full operation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, boys, you gotta wait for me here. Like, I'll be back, but you gotta wait for me. I'm gonna need to air out after this. Like, hang tight. So mind you, this is the early morning ferry. This is 7 a.m. This is starting your day. So I waddle downstairs, and I go, and the first bathroom I see is the family bathroom. It's like the handicap bathroom, whatever, So I open the door and I walk in, and in this particular bathroom on this particular ferry, you walk in and there's like a floor to ceiling door on the one stall and a little sink. So you can't like see who's in the stall. I thought it was empty. And I walk in, and I swear to God, dude, there are 2 guys in the stall, and I'm in there long enough to know what they're doing, and they're fornicating. They're making love at 7 a.m. in a bathroom stall on the ferry. Mind you, I've just fully shit myself. So I'm thinking I have 2 choices to make. Either I stay here and deal with this, then they come out and we all deal with it, or I bite the bullet. I go outside and wait until they're done, and then I go back in and clean. I swear to God.
My opinion on the spot would have been like, they can deal with this. They're fucking in a bathroom. This is all, whatever. It's all going to get weird. Let's enjoy the party. That's my thinking.
It's about to get weird. And in hindsight, maybe I should have went with this, but I thought, well, they were here first, I'll let them finish up, and I'll loop back once they're gone, because there's no one else on the ferry. Like, I'll just go and hover over the seat, because I'm not sitting in it. I'm literally hovering. So I'm sitting. I wait in the benches, and there's a lady 2 seats up from me, the only other person that I could see on the ferry, and she's in her late 70s maybe, and she's sleeping. And this is where it gets crazy, because I smell shit. Not my shit. I can smell my shit. I know my own smell, but there's a new one. And this poor woman wakes up from what must have been a nightmare and turns around and looks at me. And I know in that moment that she's just shit herself. because she just shit herself in her sleep. And she gets up, and now I have another choice to make. Am I going to lean over my seat and go, listen, lady, I know you don't know me, and I don't know you, and this is crazy because it's 8 a.m. You shit yourself. I shit myself also. But guess what? The same bathroom that you're about to walk into, because I know that's where you're going, because that's where I just fucking went. In that bathroom, there are 2 guys boning in the fucking stall, and it's going to shake you because it shook me. And I can't yell that at her. She's as shook as I was.
Well,
like,
and you're taking the gamble that she didn't actually shit herself, and maybe it was just a fart she was embarrassed about.
Right? So she gets up, and she waddles. So now I'm pretty sure that it wasn't a fart.
Okay.
And she waddles into the same bathroom that I just waddled out of. It takes about the same amount of time to recognize what I recognized. Turns around, walks out. I look at her. She looks at me. We both have this understanding of like, this is shit. This is just shit everywhere. So she doesn't decide to wait. She's going to find another bathroom. So she waddles her way to the other side of the ship. And these 2 guys come out, and they're having a great time. They're fucking grinning ear to ear. They've had a phenomenal morning.
They had the Roman swipes on.
Yeah, they were the Roman swipes were in use that day. So I wheel in there. I fucking throw these shorts into the trash. They're gone forever. They're done. Lock the door. A courtesy that these guys had not paid the rest of the patrons on the boat. Clean myself up. Mind you, this is all about a 45-minute endeavor. So by the time I get back up there, this is a while.
I would have just sat in that urinal the rest of the trip.
I thought about how long it would take to swim back to Vancouver, but I was in the middle of the Georgia Strait. I had to commit to the boat. So by the time I get back up to the top of the ship, my buddies are like, where the hell have you been, dude? Like, it's been an hour. I just tell them, like, boys, when I say this, I mean it. You will not believe the shit that I've just been through.
Yeah. There you go. There's the punchline. I love it.
And there's the punchline, boys.
Nice dismount. Great dismount.